Steelers and the Broncos on Monday night.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 11 MT, pace. 11 MT, pace.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in-line permanent attack that we used to have in the old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hurd. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Quite
prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Hurd, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 17.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Hurd. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year.
And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Brought him down. A gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
11. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11 empty. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11
On 2nd down now. Hurd. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And Ingram holds it in. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. from the end zone. Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Meanwhile, Burrows throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
11.
On second down, Hurd.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
11 Thomas, 11 MP, 11
Right back to him on first down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Rondale Moore
from 13 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Broncos and Russell Wilson heading back to work. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
To throw again is Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 25 on 2nd down. Wilson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deontay Hardy as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up. I'm back to...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Here we go.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
11 empty. Behind.
On third down, Hurd. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Quick slant caught by Moore.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Get set. 11 empty. 11 empty. Behind.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Joe Burrow. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Steelers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Cheeto, she a pack. Finna, guaranteed, move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, send a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror over soul.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
Deontay Hardy on return. The Broncos take over first down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. 2nd down and goal. Wilson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Broncos. Deontay Hardy. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. first down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now it's Burrow. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Burrow. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Hurd, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing,
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. George Pickens, 66 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Chris Boswell on 4 points.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here we go.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
12, stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 7.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
14. Hey, work.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Hurd. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Catch is made by Hurd. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
11, Thomas.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop.
Here we go.
And it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Burrow, he'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11 empty, Kate.
Up the middle they go. Hurd. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hurd. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Gun.
2nd down and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
They'll run on first down. Hurd. And some room to roam now. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
13 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Whitfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Whitfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the pick, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
11.
On 3rd down, Hurd. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, on one...
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the boat. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
Toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold
rolled out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, touch that baby to make sure I. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game,